Hi, my name is Hannah and I am the owner of Lightbox. I started photography when I was 15, and something that I noticed is that there were not a lot of options as far on places that I could shoot that were indoors. So as I continued my photography journey through high school and college, I started to write down all of the problems that I was having as a photographer in my town. So in college, I started to formulate this plan or this place that could solve a lot of those problems. So one of those things being that there were no indoor places to take photos except for public places that there would be people in the background or businesses going on in the background where there would be a lot of distractions. Another one of those things was that I had to cancel a lot of shoots simply because of inclement weather. Another problem I had is I was having a hard time booking clients from around Thanksgiving through the end of March, simply because the weather where I'm located is very cold and all of the trees die in the winter, and so there wasn't, again, an indoor location for me to conduct my business. So I was making very little income from Thanksgiving to the end of March. The last problem I had is that there weren't a lot of venues that were suitable for smaller groups of people. So my friends were getting engaged, having babies, and the only options out there were the large wedding venues that were available, but those were typically booked up years in advance for weddings and weren't accessible for anyone who was doing a smaller event. So I started this journey in college, started working on all the plans to open what is now Lightbox, which has been an amazing resource for photographers, as well as, honestly, myself. I've been able to make so many friendships of other photographers in town. We all meet together, send referrals. It's been a really great resource for all of us who are in this creative field of work. Since we've opened, we've had bridal showers, baby showers, and graduation parties all here, which has been really cool to see that my tiny idea is actually turning into reality. As a photographer, it can be a little intimidating coming into a space that you're unfamiliar with and shooting for the first time. So I really wanted to make sure that there was somebody here at all times, so when you come in for the first time or when you come in for the 50th time, there'll still be somebody here to greet you, get to know you, and also help you if you need assistance in the studio. One thing that has been my favorite part of having the studio is seeing all the collaborations that have gone on between creatives. We have hairdressers coming in, doing these amazing styled shoots with all different kinds of vendors. We have nonprofits using the space to fundraise for their organizations. And we have other types of artists like musicians, painters, graphic designers coming into work and having pop-up shops, art shows, that sort of thing to get their name out into our community. We love seeing all the family photographers and portrait photographers come in to do their shoots, but this space is also really great for doing product photography. So if you have a product-based business, this space is also really great for you. When I was looking for a building to rent, one thing that was really important was the amount of natural light that was available. Since most of the photographers in town are primarily natural light photographers, I wanted to make sure that there was an abundance of light source coming in simply through the windows. So the ease of coming in and already having plenty of light was a benefit to using the studio. On top of having plenty of natural light, we also have a lot of outlets. So if you did have to bring in your own gear or lighting, we have plenty of outlets for you to use to hook all that stuff up. Something I wasn't planning on doing when we first started, but it just kind of evolved into that, was us planning our own events. We first started out with planning our own to just show people how they could use the space, but then our team ended up really enjoying the process of planning and putting on our own events. One of those things being pop-up shops, another is a self-care day, and then we've also host our favorite event of the year, which is called Galentine's. We basically set up the studio as a big selfie museum so you and your friends can come in and take pictures on your phones in front of all different kinds of colorful backdrops. Although I started to plan on opening the studio to simply solve all of my problems, it has really turned into being a passion project for me. I have really enjoyed meeting a ton of people who've come through these doors, as well as helping them grow their own businesses through using this studio. Seeing all of the events, photo shoots, and all the people that I've met over the past few years, I cannot wait to see what else is in store for the studio.